Okay, Max here. I want to give my thoughts on camera this time, and we're going to look at Grace. I still think the suit looks decent. I think the different colors of the top chest part of the suit are because it's dirty from battle. So I do think it's an interesting pose for the first image of the full suit. I probably would have picked a different pose, but that's what James Gunn wants to go with. Grace is suggesting that only an AI would pick this to go with, and she has some criticisms too, like the cape is velvety, where it doesn't match like the other part of it. My main issue is it's not as bright. You know, first impressions are everything. It's not as bright as I would expected for the first image. He's looking down, and he's not filling out the suit as much as I would like. But you'll see Grace in a moment. She also suggests that if he stands up, it's going to help the pose, the image, and maybe he'll look better. I would not have picked this as the first image. And I know everyone's going to say, that's Max hating on James Gunn again. But that's not the case. I just would have picked a different pose because I think the suit's going to look better in flight and standing up in an action pose instead of putting on his boots. I guess that's symbolic, putting on your boots to help everyone. Superman helps people. But I still don't like the first image, honestly. If you think about comic books are so iconic because of the image. I don't think this portrays what we want. But you'll have to see it all in context. So let's react to Grace a little bit, shall we? Alright, I paused it right here to get what she says, just a small clip.
Looked right at his crotch and was like, I see red. I see the Superman trunks. I like the Superman trunks. I gotta say, I'm glad that they went with the Superman trunks. We'll do some polls at the end. Again, this is a Let Me Cook Live. I don't fully see the suit. So I guess you're like, okay, there's still...
Let her cook, let her cook. I also do like the trunks. CJH, you were right. You were right, CJH.
There's still some, right? And I hope the mystery is that he looks a little better when he stands up.
Oh.
But I still think he looks fine. We're going to talk about this whole thing. We're going to talk about this, all right? I got pictures loaded up. It's all good. Now, this is a mix, in my opinion, of All-Star Superman and the New 52, which he's really referenced a lot already, James Gunn, in all of his discussion and photos so far.
Alright, so that's just mine and reacting to Grace reacting to the Superman suit. But I want to know what you think. Are you also critical of the first image? Be honest. I know you gun nuts. I always do that. I apologize. I know you gun nuts have a lot of bias towards James. And I think it does look like Superman. But I don't... And I'm very open to different interpretations. It's just a hard pill to swallow after we saw Cavill busting out of his suit with he was ripped, you know? And this is Superman earlier in his career, I understand that. And it does look like Corn Sweat got ripped. But also, if he got so ripped, why are you hiding it in this suit? And also, if you want great action, I think about the first Batman suits and how they progressively got more and more where they able to move the neck better, and they had different lighter suits so Batman can perform action better. You have this character, you want great action, so I would think that you want the suit as light as possible to, you know, also reveal the form of Superman, that he is a Superman with great big muscles, and that he is ready for action. You know, that he's going to be able to perform the action well. And a big cape, I like the cape, I like the trunks, I like the boots, But, you know, I don't know if this is going to translate to mobility as well. I will say it's light years ahead of the Flash suit. Maybe not Supergirl from the Flash movie. That's my final thoughts. I'm on my lunch break, and I'm going to get back to work. So please thumbs up the video if you want to see more quick videos on my lunch break. I'll try to accommodate. And I'm really going to read all your comments, so please put them below. Have a good one.